it started working. No way.
You just have to act like you don't care.
Yeah. Okay, hello everyone.
So my game was faster.
What?
Huh?
We're live.
We are. Oh, okay.
Hello everyone, welcome to the 44th episode of the official Sucrose Stans Podcast. With a bit of delay today for multiple reasons. I still blame Flip.
What?
Because you were the one who were initially late, so...
I wasn't even late.
I mean... Well, okay. Wait, did I send the link in the... I did send the link in the group, right?
No.
Did you?
I didn't.
No, you didn't.
Okay, yeah, no, I didn't.
Hashtag washed.
Okay, well. So today, on today's topic, Columbina, where the damselette, she's a woman of many names. I mean, we don't have to... I mean, there's also Zebai and Deluga, but, like, obviously Columbina is the important one, the one that we need to center.
Zebai not important?
Yeah. Like, I don't know.
Zebai saving Geo from tier 3.
She's not, like, it's the exact Navia situation. It's like Navia, people saying that Navia saved Geo. Navia saved herself. Zebai is saving herself, but Zebai is not saving Geo.
Now Navia's the brick. How times have changed.
True, yeah. Okay, well, so before we get into the juicy Columbina TC, I just want a quick review of the current Stygian. So what do we think about the current Stygian? Since we haven't discussed that yet, and I do think that we should at least somewhat tackle the Stygian. So what are your experience? And Flip, have you cleared Dire yet? On your
I have
account?
not.
You have not. Okay.
Do you know what? It's kind of fucked up. I would have done it if I had Nahida.
Nahida.
There's no way.
There
There's no way.
What?
What team?
Oh, Nefer.
But isn't Sucrose just better? Like...
Nahida breaks the shield faster.
Oh, true.
The Hydra Shield?
Oh.
The Electric?
The Electra one initially. When you have 0 dues. I've been using like Instructor's 5 Emily as a replacement. But she's just not good enough.
Oh, no.
Oh my god.
No, like she breaks it like 1 second faster. You have Nefer and Llama on the team, right?
Yeah, I'm using Xingzhou though.
Yeah, like as you should. Just do. Wait, what?
Wait, Xingzhou. Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, for
Yes,
the
you have to
working.
use Joe because for like Pyro Shield and whatnot. It's just
because I know everyone else is too slow.
Yeah,
Just use Dino.
Most runs have been using Xingzhou. I've seen from what I've seen.
Okay, that makes sense
Yeah,
that
yeah.
it doesn't that
Oh,
I
that makes
didn't get
sense.
actual good clears with Nefer because I wasn't using
Yeah.
Xingzhou.
And the other 2 runs I've seen the most I've seen is with Nahida. Like everyone C0, like C0 or C0R1. And the next one I've seen is with Sucrose, but it had a C2 Llama.
Oh,
So-
okay, yeah.
Yeah,
so when
I'm
you
somewhat
being at a-
I'm like 20% ish HP. And I don't think I can get any faster.
Yeah, that
Hmm.
sucks.
I think I'm close to clearing Dire against the plunge boss.
Oh,
But the
Plunge Boss
difference
was a
is-
joke.
Yeah, the
Pretty
difference
cool.
is just that I don't have C6 Yonsan.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But you know, I first tried the plunge balls on Dire because Varessa Shill, C6 Yansan, and both Durin and Mavweek. Mavweek was actually faster than Durin for me.
Does the attack buff like fundamentally change Veresa teams, or do you still play Yansan, Chevy?
You could probably not play Yansan and do fine actually, since
I
it's so
tried-
much attack.
I tried non-Mavwika stuff for the animation time, but Mavwika still ended up performing better for me.
Yeah. My fastest clear is actually Arlecchino somehow.
I'm so sorry.
I
Why
mean,
are you sorry?
she does fully use the buff really well.
I
I
don't
do think it's one of the better Stygian bosses. It's very interesting.
I don't get how people are getting flints to do damage. My flints was not doing damage.
You jumped before every Q.
Yeah, I did
Yeah.
that. Maybe it's an Inefa issue, but he was doing like 300k or something.
Wait, you're a
Like-
Nephilis?
Yeah, I mean Inefalis.
Yeah.
What?
I said this so many times on here that I pulled flints
you're-
without Inefa.
You're like the number one Nepha shill.
Yeah, I am.
Why
Number
would you
two
do
in
this to
different-
yourself?
I accidentally skipped her. I wanted Mualani so bad that I wasn't sure I'm going to get her.
For
And then I-
Mualani?
Yeah, Mualani. I love
Yeah, for
Mualani.
Mualani.
Also, I have like an
I think Nefer's
R3.
overrated. But she's for Flynn specifically, she's very good. You probably want her.
Oh no, I
Speaking-
did.
There's, like,
I-
there's
yeah,
also
I
the
did
Columbina
not-
Nepha Divine Wheelchair.
I did not actually like. I didn't know that Inefa was good for flints. I actually thought that Fischl was her best support because Fischl is the best unit in the game.
Thank
you.
Yeah, her particle gen and is in that team, like, if you play Inefa, you have to build like 130 energy recharge. If you build Fischl, you save out on so much energy, and Fischl's damage is actually much, like, it is close to Inefa's. So, like, I think Fischl is honestly just better. Okay, for anyone, like, I'm clearly, I'm joking. I would never say that. Flip got possessed. I got possessed by Flip TC.
Okay.
Um,
Mind you, I've never said this regarding a Nepha Flens.
no, but you had the Fischl shill. Okay,
Yeah, like 2 years ago.
I'm
Oh
not
my
going to
God.
say which TC it is, but someone called like Fischl like a top 10 character with the buffs, and I was like, oh,
This
the
is
buffs are
Havaach.
good.
That's insane.
I'm not going to say who it was because I like the person, but like it was
Was
more.
this Havaach?
No, it was not Ziox.
You called Ziox a TC?
He just a
Okay,
yapper,
yeah.
a stream focused yapper. Like he doesn't. Does he even do guides anymore?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think his guys are becoming progressively later. Like they don't release on release date anymore.
Okay. Ziox did so much damage to the community just because he didn't release a Klee guide, and people thought that Klee was straight up shit. Like, I feel like everyone just thought that Klee was worse than Diluc or something just because Ziox didn't cover a Klee. Was that just me? That was like very early game TC.
Well, Klee also felt like shit to play.
No, honestly, okay, she did, but like once we got like actual TC from Jamie, like back in the like 2.x days, or like no, it was 1.x. No, Kazuha was already out, so it might have been 2.x. But anyway, like Klee could perform like somewhat well. Like she was still one of the better carries, and she was by far better than Zhao, and Zhao was so glazed. Like everyone was saying that Zhao was the
Back
best
then?
AoE. Yeah, everyone was glazing
Pre
Zhao.
Kazuha?
Hmm?
I think Xiao has always been shit.
Yeah,
It's
Zhao
just
has
like-
been like people were saying like big three, Hu Tao, Zhao, Ganyu, and I was like, Zhao is so bad. Like,
Okay,
You know what it
Zhao
is?
should have never. No, I think the leeway wasn't the big three just specifically for leeway though. Like it was just referencing the strongest 3 leeway characters now.
Sure. But like
I mean-
there's only 3 of them, so it's like
Yeah, I
It's-
think that was like the point.
yeah.
oh, okay, but
Flip, you know what it is? After looking back, thinking about it, I think I probably have talked about this in the past, but you realize how little like objective criteria matters to the meta before Stygian Onslaught released, and it's only worse the further you look back. It's literally just whichever character has the most agenda supporting them is the most meta one. there's so many things in the game technically worked. So, like, whichever one is the most glazed is the most meta.
Yeah, but
At
it
no
was
point
big,
did, like, how much damage something actually did, like how efficient their team building actually is, really mattered. It's just everything works. Whichever is presented to work the most is just the best one.
Hyper
That-
Bloom
that is-
Kinkle, guys.
No. Well, Hyperbloom was fine on its. Was good on its.
Yeah.
I
It's
think the
fine,
thing
but
is,
at what point was it ever the best thing in the game? I would argue never.
Never, for sure.
Yeah,
For
and even if
sure.
it was, definitely not to that extent. Definitely not like the bad Hyperbloom teams are still the best things in the game. You know? Same
Yeah.
goes for Nivulette. Same goes for like all the Xiangling national stuff. Same goes for Ganyu Free. Same goes for Raiden.
I guess, yeah, the
whoa! Why did Raiden catch a stray? What the fuck?
Raiden was glazed to hell.
yeah,
At some point.
but she was like dominating speedruns back then.
But
Well,
no, she wasn't.
At
Like
C2, C2R1 baseline.
and then at
C2R1
C2R1 she was like still like, okay, she was good, but like other characters could do similar stuff with similar vertical.
Like, just the best piece of evidence for this is like we lived in a society where fucking oven and salad were unironically like heralded
Those were
as
not
the
real teams, though.
like the meta actual meta
Those
thing.
weren't real
And-
teams.
If like that kind of concept you can get away with it, I think is a pretty good testament to how little like the actual, you know, how good a team actually is to how meta it is.
It's because back then the damage floor was so low, so literally, if anything
Yeah.
worked at that point, just use whatever was the most fun or interesting.
I remember
Exactly, yeah.
Shatterbloom
So-
didn't work.
In which like a lot of old theory crafters only talked about what they found interesting instead of what was like
Yeah.
objectively like. Speaking of that, but like Sukokomon was literally just that.
Yeah,
the team was
Sukokomon
complete
pretty
bullshit.
ass.
The team was
Yeah,
like
exactly.
actually bad, but because the team was like interesting in concept,
Yeah.
people just thought it was like really good.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine if it was just that. But and then you realize a little bit more annoying is that these things, it was never presented as, oh, this is everything worked, this is fun and cool, so I'm gonna talk about it. It was presented as if, okay, yeah, this is actually the best thing in the game. That is like the annoying thing. You know what I mean?
But in which case, then I don't even think that's the Jeff's fault. That was Tenten doing that.
Oh, I didn't mention to Jeff. You said that.
Oh, okay, but yeah, that was mainly Tenten back then, actually. And then we get the infamous clip of Tenten saying, running Sayu Shangling is as good as running Vaporize because Sayu can spin in a circle that makes the Pyronado spin faster.
Well,
do you guys not know about this?
Oh, I don't.
no.
Oh my god! Wait, can you pull up on stream, please?
Yeah, sure.
It's the funniest clip of all. Wait,
Do you
about
have the
this?
link?
yeah, I have the clip. I clipped this. It was so funny.
Oh my god.
Wait, Butterfer, not even you?
No?
I sent it.
That's news to me. What the fuck?
It's the greatest clip of all time.
Alright, wait. Let's take a look.
No stamina when you're spinning. So because of that, spinning counterclockwise very fast to counter Shaolin elemental burst.
Oh my god, I got a 38-second clear with Arlecchino on the plunge ball.
No stamina when you're spinning. So because of that, spinning counterclockwise
what?
very
Oh,
fast to
Kino's so
counter
good.
Shaolin elemental burst is very possible, and Sayu Blade Blade is not a dream anymore. This will actually increase the number of times your Shaolin Pyronado spin from hitting 12 times to hitting 18 times. That's a 1.4 times increase. And what do you notice? Vaporize is only a 1.5 times increase.
Yeah.
What that means is you can actually do damage as if you're vaporizing. No stamina when you're spinning.
Oh no.
Like if you just forget that EM exists. Then this is true.
Ignore the fact that EM exists and ignore the fact that you can drive Pyronado without Sayu.
Yeah, you could also just spin. You could also get multi-hit Pyronados without doing this. Yes,
Also,
and
isn't-
vaporize everything.
yeah. Also, isn't it just
No, granted, I
because
don't think
it's a-
people knew how to drive Pyronado back then.
Isn't it because it's a very small hitbox as well? Like if it was like an actual boss, like would the Sayu tech even still work?
You still get you get double hits naturally on bigger bosses.
Oh,
Yeah,
true,
exactly.
true.
So like
Yeah.
going like counterclockwise is actually worse, I think, because you get double hits anyway.
Yeah, I don't know. I just thought this was so funny to me. Like even back then when he said it, I was thinking in my head like, really?
What
Like
kind-
surely you're not recommending this.
That's funny. Oh my god. Old
It's
TC,
just
man.
hilarious.
It's so but yeah. Yeah, I'm glad that Stygian Onslaught was a thing, and then these.
I-
I mean, okay,
I mean, there was
if you
the
present these things, like you have to be honest that it's just fun and it's like a cool interaction you found that people could try out. People can't get away with saying that, okay, this shit is meta anymore.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of the times theory crafters do get attached to like their concept. So if they think of a
Like-
team concept and publish it, they get attached to it. And because they got attached to it, they now like don't want to hear the opposite. Like, oh well, it actually isn't that good. So like, if you
Yeah,
understand what I mean. And before, like more people were posting calcs and stuff, and again with Stygian, and also more people just being able to try these teams, it was more easily able to pass off information that
But
was kind of just your own personal bias. So it's fine.
actually, I think Sejef wasn't like a bad case. Or like Sejef, like in almost all of it, even though he covered like so many different teams, he specified like maybe not in the early days, but in the later days that stuff like fridge and oven was like really bad in content.
Bro,
Like, that was
I
like
despised Fridge always.
that was like during like 3.x still, like that he was like just talking. He never said the aggravate was bad. He always glazed aggravate and hyperbloom.
True,
But
Aggravate was peak.
no, like
What do you mean no? Back then it was peak,
it was like
It was
kind of
okay.
mid.
Yeah.
bro.
That was okay.
Yeah, I think speed, like there was always the speedrun metric, but speedrun is like so like heavily favors. Like obviously Stygian literally also heavily favors. There's each boss is a different shield, so we can't really say that it also doesn't favor anything. But speedrunning heavily favored characters that can front load damage, and that had like very very short setups as well, and like that heavily influenced the viability of like some, like if you only look at speedruns and speedrun meta, that will also heavily influence what's good and what's not good.
Also, one thing I do think is interesting. A lot of the time, you and Butterfer say that
Yeah.
just like playing the game right is like always better than TC and stuff on like theoreticals.
Yeah,
So
true.
I mean, yes, but like no.
okay. So I just want to
Like-
say, so for the past 2 Stygians now, Jean, Zhongli, Geo Traveler, they've
yeah.
literally been completely trivializing bosses. So would you
Absolutely.
rate them as tier 0 characters right now?
No.
No, but like I think they're a like a special mention, I think. Because first of all, they're only useful against like light enemies. So it's either
Which has been the
humanoid-
past 2 Stygians, completely
Yeah,
trivializing.
exactly. Like I think we need to point this out. Like we need to say that so this is what I think. Like theory crafting calcs, you should have a standard for it. You shouldn't try too much to try to like put theoretical practical things into it, because like then it becomes a slippery slope of like random biases and then there's random guesswork, I guess. But you must also say that like the numbers on paper, that's not everything. You must use the numbers on paper, hopefully done under a reasonable standard, and use that like alongside additional information. So for example, you would say that against this kind of enemy, Jean is like the best fucking character in the game, and that's worth talking about. But you shouldn't just add 6 billion DPS to Jean on sheets, because like that's kind of weird. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, I mean, I would
So-
also like. I think last time we did a tier list, I actually ranked like Amber a slight bit higher than the other characters, just because like there are multiple bosses that Amber can do like a bit of stuff against, because she has so much pyro application and hits. So, like, yeah, she's still obviously in D tier, but we do still
But
consider that
why is she in D tier though?
because that's her only purpose. Like, if that's your only purpose and you don't have any other like teams and use cases, then obviously, like, it's like saying that Candace is good because she has one Mualani team, even though the Mualani, yeah.
Okay, so would you rank? Okay, so Amber versus Risley, who's better?
Oh no.
You see what I mean? Because you said Amber only does one thing. Risley does nothing good anywhere, but he technically has a better kit. So would you rank Amber above Risley?
I mean, he can brute force to cryo shit, kind of.
Oh my god! Just okay. Is it a hot take to say Amber's better than Risley? Is that a hot take?
I think
no. Flip.
Like,
okay, Flip. This is a little bit too extreme. Because, like, if you go by this logic, like, Saga is right. You could say, like, you know what can Risley do? Risley can surprise the cryo fucking thing of the cryo hotpot Skirkshield boss while Durin does off-field melts or something. Because, like, this is extremely niche. Like, I don't know. Like, that, it's a bit too extreme. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
and for that reason,
I am playing devil's advocate. Don't worry.
Yeah. I think it's a little bit too extreme. I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You are too radical. You need to be more centrist, in your opinion.
Yes.
But I think Abyss versus Stygian is a very interesting discussion. I think most people moved on to Stygian, but I'm personally still impressed by Abyss speedruns. It's just that they stopped doing, like, Abyss is kind of like Stygianified, if that makes sense.
I haven't watched Abyss.
Really? Like,
yeah.
Honestly, I have more fun in Abyss than Stygian in general, because I like booking and I like starting my chambers with energy, and yeah, I just like multi-wave content. I don't like boss rushes, and I hate gearing 3 teams.
Oh, you must fucking despise theater.
Oh, theater's ass, yeah.
For sure.
I don't think anyone likes theater
a thing to begin with. But...
yeah, I wish, honestly, they should, at this point, they should just like, they should just either you play the mode, or it's like do you have 17 characters of these elements? Then you get these primers for free. It's like a check.
That's literally all it is. The buffs are so strong that as long as you can start the challenge, you can beat it.
Yeah, but then
it's like, what?
Then you
like,
don't
what's
have
the
to.
Point then?
Then you don't have to waste an hour on a millilith chamber like Flip did. Defense chamber.
Okay. Why do you know that?
I was there.
We know everything about you, Flip.
Okay.
Everything you do is public.
What?
Well, not everything, but
keep your eyes open at night.
I don't sleep. The sea needs me.
Sorry, keep your eyes open in the middle of the day.
Okay. I'll try my best.
Yeah.
Okay, we should get into the actual before we get into Columbina, like specifically the gene, like outside of did you all clear gene the bats out, like without gene?
Without gene, yeah. My gene is level 40.
Yeah,
like, I can't use it.
I can probably do it when I finish building my Durin and Venti.
Yeah, I just brute forced it with Mavuika.
I don't think I can do it with Gene. I'm on controller.
Oh yeah, that's so dumb.
Is it just not doable? I guess.
You can't look down fast enough on controller to get the full damage.
Yeah.
Wait, actually,
you can do the Zhongli and GMC strat though. That doesn't need stream.
I don't think she
Yeah,
has
if only I had Zhongli.
Oh.
Actually, not if only I had Zhongli. I don't want to.
Yeah. Who wants that guy? I mean, it's just a feather anyway. Who cares? Wait, didn't you clear it anyway?
Yeah, I did.
Oh yeah, true.
Amber let me clear it with Mualani.
Moalani the
Nice.
goat.
Sure.
Yeah, but I actually kind of like this is if we exclude Jean from the equation, this is really bad shit. Like it feels so bad to use anyone but a ranged character against that boss
Dude,
because
Amber, sorry,
Yeah.
Malvika can't even fucking hit the
yeah,
thing.
trying to do melt combos is literal hell.
And also he teleports. It teleports every 2
Yeah,
seconds.
yeah,
It
he
stays in
jumps,
the
he
air. It
teleports.
jumps
I-
every. Oh my god.
It's so annoying.
I keep missing my scroll procs on PMC because it keeps flying in the sky.
Yeah.
Yeah, the boss sucks. I think this is the worst Stygian boss. I feel like I'm saying that every Stygian, but this time it's
this
actually the
is,
worst Stygian boss.
yeah, I do think it's kind of good that this is the one that Jean enables, or like that she brute forces. I
Yeah.
actually, I don't mind.
The other two bosses are fine.
Yeah, the Baptist is actually kind of like it's kind of good. Am I alone with that? I kind
No,
of
I've
like.
seen some interesting strategies for this.
Yeah, because it's not direct element chill. It's like, okay, it is element chill, but it's like it's done in an interesting way and not in a boring way. But, I
Yeah.
mean, it's an old boss.
Yeah, and the plunge boss. Oh my god, the plunge boss is peak.
Speaking of the plus boss, for the 600% attack buff, do you have to be going up and down, or can you stay above the height limit? Because
What?
No,
Chaska
you have to
doesn't
go
get
up
the
Yeah,
buff.
Chaska doesn't get the buff.
To go up and down. If Chaska got buffed, that'd be pretty cool. But
It's like
unfortunately,
a It's like a short period after you like actually jump.
Down.
Yeah, they didn't
I
want.
think I've even
want
seen
the secret
Mualani
step.
do it by just jumping after every N3.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
saw
but she's-
DHC do it.
Yeah.
Well, okay, enough about
Wait,
Stygian.
Okay, wait. I want to talk about one more thing.
Oh, okay.
So you guys have all seen my Jillian and slander video, correct?
yes.
Yes.
Then one interesting thing that was being brought up due to this, is the concept of versatile generalist supports, I guess. And then one of the comments said, "Oh, you're just hating on Jillian for not being another specialist support." Then someone else made like a quote retweet to that saying, they just had Anefa and Jillian, and it was like, guess who is best in slot in more teams? Jillian or Anefa, and and it's kind of like, oh wow, like it's kind of true in a way. Though Jillian's main strength is being a generalist, but then Anefa, as a specialist, I guess, is also so good as a specialist that she's able to like
okay,
in other
to be
functions.
fair, in Neffa's case, it's mostly just because she does a lot of damage.
Does so much
and
damage, yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she doesn't actually support the team. She just enables some kind
Well,
of weird
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
The 60 average EM over even rotations.
Yeah. Oh, regarding that, I'm wondering, like, do you, like, even in Columbina teams, you do burst every other rotation?
I just calc burst every other rotation
Ah,
because
okay,
it's
okay.
easier. And NF also needs like 160 ER still.
Yeah,
electro.
it's too much. I was so surprised. Like, it's double electro. Like, how are these energy okay, Columbina's okay, we will get into it, but Columbina's energy requirements are so horrendous. She's like tied to
like
prototype
Sack
Amber.
Oh my god, Sack Jade would be so good on
it
her.
would be so good.
But she needs like 200 energy.
Yeah.
They really went 2 for 2 on Hydro Archons with awful energy needs.
Yeah. She
That are
has
also
the
sub
Farina.
DPS.
I think she has less particles than Farina. Does she?
Let me
What
check.
the fuck?
It's like
I don't think she does. I think
6.66 over 20 seconds or 18 seconds, I forgot.
I
Let me
believe
check.
Columbina generates more energy, no? Slightly.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Oh.
okay. Well, then
me
she's
see.
but still,
I have
it
the
felt
I have the
worse,
ERC.
like calcing.
They. Oh my god.
They're the same?
It's It's the same, yeah.
Oh, interesting. Okay, well, back to Flip's point. Yeah, like I think versatility because of Stygian, like it's more like versatility is kind of good, but it's more so like matchup versatility than actual team versatility. Because like
Yeah.
if you can put a cryo unit to brute force shield, and that unit allows you to put a cryo unit to brute force shield into the team, then that to me is good versatility. But if it's like Shilonen, who's kind of like not like who has technically many teams, or like Farina as well, who has a bunch of teams, and then she's like not really best in slot, like she's somewhere down the line. Okay, do respect Shilonen to return. She is getting very bullied right now. Since like they are actively making units not use her because of the
I think
scroll.
like versatility in terms of team building. Nowadays, we have so many like such powerful like specific supports, right? Especially like you look at what's her name? Look at like we have Zibai, we have Nefer, we have Flint, we have Skirk. They're not changing this pattern anytime soon. They have like essentially dog shit
Essentially dog shit,
partner.
yeah.
Essentially dog shit without partner to all of the new DPSs. And I don't expect that to really change. Which means like a character, like a versatile character is only valuable if they're actually extremely, extremely strong and is best in slot in one of the last 2 slots for multiple of these teams. If a character is just like, you can kind of put them there, you know, they're not horrible, then that's kind of worthless. To
Once
me,
a character's only trait is versatility, you know they're good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
like Shilinen is good.
Yeah.
To me, her most important, like, I guess, reason why she can be good is that at higher investment, she's still best in slot with Mavuika.
Yes.
If you have Mavuika C2 R1, like Shilinen's Shred and instant Fighting Spirit is just worth more than anything else.
Yeah.
And of course, if you go even higher than that, like Shilinen is just essential for Mavuika. Like at just destroying things.
Yeah, for sure.
That to me, and then beyond that, she's kind of, I mean, Flip is right. She's not good, like really.
She got bullied out of Mualani.
Yeah, like Mona Sucrose too strong. And then which I thought I was gonna bring this up later, but what's your everybody's opinion on the idea that especially after Columbina, Sucrose is the best character in the game?
Agreed.
Sucrose is actually like very versatile
Sucrose
regarding
Is the
versatility.
single best
argument.
character in the game.
Yeah.
Not one of like she is like the perfect embodiment of versatility, but like best in slot in multiple top meta teams type of versatility.
She is like definitely top 3, top 2, or top 1.
She is best in slot in all like 4 or 5 of the best teams in the game. She's best in slot with Mavuika Melt if we're talking, because our Flip knows like this thing. Sucrose is a free character. Sucrose is a free character, and she is just as strong, or actually stronger. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with your calcs, but she is stronger.
They were equal, basically, on my calc.
She's equal or stronger to C6 Yansan at C0. Well, actually C2, because you need... I don't know if you need
she's
C2.
She's stronger than C2 Yansan.
No, I'm talking about
you
C2
Sucrose
Sucrose.
ones?
Like C0 or C2 Sucrose. Because, like C2 Sucrose should give you one more melt on Mavuika, that every other rotation. That might be important. But either way, like she's equivalent or stronger than C6 Yansan. And obviously the difference is only going to be bigger if your Mavuika is more invested, because she gets a lot of attack with her C1, R1, and C2. And she's best in slot with Mualani, obviously. You just use Mona, Sucrose. I guess you use PMC in practice and then just stack cons or weapon on Mualani. That's the best way to do that. She's best in slot with Nefer because, well, as it turns out, Sucrose's EM buff applies to the entire team instead of just the on-fielder, which is important for 2 reasons. Because A, Columbina's personal damage. Sucrose buffs that, not Mavuika, Nikita doesn't. And also, you know, when Nefer dash cancels and swaps out, that last hit doesn't get the EM buff anymore if it's Nikita or like C1 Aino Sucrose doesn't have that problem. Her EM buff just applies to the entire team. So Sucrose is best in slot with Nefer as well.
Oh my fucking
And
god! Kuro still hasn't sent me the footage. I just realized
Okay.
what Kuro.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah, well yeah. And also Sucrose, and then with Flynn's, obviously, Sucrose is best in slot.
True.
And yeah. So that's like 4 of the best teams in the game that all have Sucrose as a pretty definitive best in slot. So that's kind of why I think Sucrose is low-key the best character in the game now. Just the best character in the game.
Well, fair
Like-
enough.
Yeah. Like what character is like best in slot with such different teams, you know?
Some would say wheelchair.
I mean, yeah, well, you can wheelchair, but you can't wheelchair Mavuika and Mualani.
I think
Yeah.
Sucrose is only going to be like temporary, like top 1 or top 2 best character, just because of the Hexen Circle meta. Actually, no, she's also a Hexen Circle. But like, I don't think she's going to be like. They are going to release like Vaka and like some kind of other Hexen. I don't know, kind of carry.
It's not even Hexen Circle meta. The only team where the Hexen Circle passive is useful is in Mualani. The other 3, it's by herself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like she I don't think she will be influential in the Hexen Circle meta. So like I think that, or like just in general with future carries. But like
Well-
at the moment, like with Columbina, she is like a top 1 or top 2. Just specifically because the top meta is only consistent of characters that can abuse her buffs. Which
Yeah.
was rarely
Yeah.
the case in the meta.
True.
Yeah, and Notecry is pushing like those EM buffing
Yeah.
powers, and it happens to be one of the main ones.
Yeah, also it's interesting that we like shat on VV so much like back in the day, but now it's actually like back to being good again because of Stygian. I don't know.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
because
Estor is instructor.
it's mostly because it's Stygian. Fuck
Yeah.
that game mode.
Like obviously still has uptime issues, but we also like the characters that use Sucrose are usually hyper carries with like short field times, and you use Sucrose at the last, like on the last slot, like right before the carry anyway. So
Yeah.
uptime isn't that big of a
I
problem.
wasn't even gonna. I was gonna just say the newer characters just have short rotations.
That too, yeah, that too.
And flexible, like this is for Nefer specifically.
That's why Nefer's the
More
GOAT!
flexible rotation because she can swap out.
Okay, we need to talk about Columbina. I can't hold myself any longer.
And how Columbina makes Nefer the best character in the game.
Okay, regarding versatility, this is the perfect transition because I think they actually, regarding like comparing Columbina directly to Lauma and Inefa, I think they like nailed versatility versus like an offensive upgrade, because Inefa and Lauma definitely have more stuff packed into their kit, but Columbina is like truly best in slot for 3 different archetypes, or rather 3 different carries, but like she is in that sense versatile. I don't truly consider Columbina versatile because like 3 carries, like I don't see the 3 archetypes because it's a wheelchair. If you don't use the 3 carries, and if you do use the 3 carries, it's only 3. So she's more versatile than the others, but she also kind of does less, because she like the funny thing about Nefer, Lauma, Columbina is you always want to get Lauma and then Columbina, because if you don't have Lauma, pulling Columbina basically doesn't do any, like it does do something for your Nefer. It makes her more comfortable to play, but to really take advantage out of Columbina, you need Lauma. And I guess kind
Yeah.
of Inefa, but I'm not.
No.
I'm not
It's like a staple because Lauma literally doubles Columbina's damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like without Lauma, the additional Verdant Dew is nice, but it doesn't like change anything.
Do anything? Yeah.
Yeah. But with Lauma, you get to do Holdy, and then you get that. We need a name for that effect. Like some kind of.
Bulls.
It's
Like
no.
super
I don't
powerful,
mean
but
the
it's not.
like the duo, as in Lauma, the Lauma Columbina interaction. Like it needs a name. It's like because maybe it's because Lauma and Columbina have the special prayer and God connection. You know what I mean? Like in the lore.
I had a name, but it's not safe for the stream. So
Oh, does it have a racial slur in it, or
What?
No.
like what is not safe for the stream? Oh, is it
I will
NSFW? Oh, okay.
The
Why did
I
your
will
mind
send it
go
later.
to racial slur?
I don't know.
yeah, that's. This is the Twitter
moon,
effect.
moon liquor effect. It's
Okay.
called feet.
Feet? Oh, speaking of feet, what do we think about Withering Waves winning the...
Whoa! Wait, that's
Wait.
a crazy choice. How does that relate?
I don't know.
Speaking of feet, is
Doesn't
crazy.
one of the Withering Waves women have like feet in as their burst animation?
And you know,
Oh yeah, you know.
we said the exact same thing. That was kind of scary.
True. That was... Yeah. You're connected.
I knew it.
But I think honestly they kind of deserved it. There was this slander. I thought Rurficus, I thought you were that account. I thought you showed me the account and
What?
it was your alt account, but no, it's just a random account with Inefa is the best, or like Inefa is the Inefa reaction picture.
Yes, it's not my account. It's a random guy I
I
found.
thought it was your account at first, but no one would
Okay,
do so much Withering Wave slander. The yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna say I voted for Sulk Song, and
Oh, that's
okay. I was regarding the Players' Choice Awards. I did not think Rua was gonna win that. I am surprised Rua won it. But I'm not like okay. My problem with Rua is always like the community. Honestly, W to Kuro Games for squeaking out the win. That was one of the most stacked player voice lineups ever, and they somehow won it. Huge props to them. But oh my god, the slander that has come from this has been the funniest thing ever.
The funny thing is,
The
they actually did
slander
get a
is so
tenfold.
bad. Yeah, but no.
I am actually proud that Tua won. Maybe this time Genshin will finally fucking wake up and do something, because this game is going in a terrible direction.
It is.
Dude, I couldn't like enough tweets.
This kind of reminds me of the 2022 one when Genshin beat God of War and Elden Ring.
Yeah. I need to send you guys some of these tweets. They're so bad. They're
Oh,
so
no.
bad. Also, some people are taking my tweet seriously when I said I made like 47 different alt accounts.
It was obviously
But
a joke.
Yeah, I've seen that been posted. It's like an iconic screenshot now, but I've seen it being posted everywhere. It's so funny.
Oh. But
Yeah,
you
I
have
need
the
to send you guys these
complete emoji and everything.
I know. I said hee hee. I opened it by saying hee hee.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I think my favorite tweet was heartwarming. First fully AI developed game wins game of the year for players.
The slander.
It's so bad.
First game to win an award and get slandered for it.
I mean, like I feel like it's always
No.
the
And honestly, coming back to this game, all the slander is fucking stupid. Literally no basis whatsoever. Game is genuinely good.
I support all agendas though, so
Isn't that a bit
I just have
like
to.
isn't that not like that's not the point of an agenda, is that you don't support, like you have your own agendas and don't support the agendas of others. Like that's an oxymoron. That doesn't make sense. Fit.
Okay, but do you know what's gonna be a bigger outrage than WoW winning TGA? Columbina V3.
Oh,
Really?
Wait, that's tomorrow or not tomorrow? It's in 2 days, isn't it?
It's in 2 days, yes.
I don't expect any changes except constellations, because our constellations are like, they could be better for an Archon character.
Yeah.
Like C1 does nothing, C2 looks really, really good on paper, but is actually like not insane.
I just have one word about Columbina's C1. It has like the Sino level design of shit. Because if you see the one for Lunar Bloom, it's interruption resistance. Like, do you really need that for Nefer?
Yeah, I literally in my script, I have already made a Columbina script that I don't know if I'm going to upload a video on Columbina, but if I do.
And there is also it reminds me of Cyrene, buff specifically to my day, saying, "Oh, I cleanse him,"
Yeah,
when he's literally immune to debuffs.
Yeah, what's also funny is the shield. Has anyone looked into the shield that she provides? I actually calculated the shield. She doesn't have shield
Is it
strength,
good?
so it's like every interference you get a 4k or 5k shield thickness. Like before C2, her HP isn't too big, and it's like 15% of her max HP, I think. So it is really, really thin.
Yeah.
It's like, I think in total she gets like Dahlia level of shields from that constellations. Like C0 Dahlia reminds me of that.
However, the
that is not
savior
good.
part is that a character that you will most likely give a shield to is Zibai, and Zibai scales off defense, so the
that is
shield is a
true.
little bit more thicker.
That is true. That
That's
is
true.
true.
Yeah, also, I sent all the slander tweets.
Flip.
Yeah.
I mean, you do you, but I don't know, man. This seems a little bit unhealthy.
What is unhealthy?
Oh, Thunder.
With your such heavy investment in random fuckers' tweets, man.
What do you mean? Slander is funny.
It is funny, well, like when it gets unfunny, you know.
Damn.
It's funny until it targets you.
Okay, I saw the player's choice and then a bunch of monkeys.
Oh, it's the bots.
The players didn't play.
But is it all Genshin accounts posting these?
Yes, pretty much.
Oh
Oh,
my
But do you know
my.
what's, but it's okay. I think it's kind of hypocritical though, because if Genshin won, they would not be saying this.
Yeah, Genshin
It would be the
players
other
are
way
so
around.
Genshin players are
Yeah.
so annoying in like discussion. I think Genshin are the league players of Hoyoverse.
It wouldn't matter which game won. It's a losing battle when it comes to Twitter arguments.
Oh, hi, Ferenc. Okay, we need to get back to Columbina.
Yeah, Columbina.
Have you looked into C2? I'm
Not yet.
personally not like. I'm whelmed by this constellation. The thing is, they made C2 Lauma. They
I have looked at C2. Yeah.
they gave a big buff to C2 Lauma, and like C1R1 Nefer got nerfed because of the contribution that Columbina has in
Oh.
Nefer teams. But in general, these are still like better investments than C2 Columbina, especially because C2 is 2 constellations, and I think it's similar for Flynn's. I'm not sure though. I think for Zubai, because Iluga doesn't have isn't a 5-star obviously. Maybe you want to look into Columbina C2, but in general, Columbina C2 seems more like a finisher. Like for
Yeah, it's not all that. I think I'm surprised to be saying this, but I think Columbina is a C0R0 character.
Yeah, honestly, yeah, she is. She's prototype Amber till she dies. And then, like,
Butterfer, that's like the last thing I expected you to say ever, honestly. I agree.
No, but and you know what's
I'm a
gonna
proponent of like objectively looking for the most efficient upgrades, right?
Mm.
And Columbina is very good at C0, and Prototype Amber happens to be really good for both her energy and her damage, and it's a healer, and it makes her into a healer. So,
yeah,
and then like C1 doesn't do shit for damage, well, other than give herself what 30% DPS increase, and that's personal damage in like in the team of another hyper carry that doesn't do much. And
Yeah,
C2
yeah.
is like what 100 and some EM, or some of the other equivalent of another stat.
They really just tried to double down on
200 some attack
her
or 200 some
sub
defense,
DPS.
100 some EM.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not-
C2R1 does an incredible amount of damage, and at least she also has energy regen, unlike like her signature has the same amount of, or like similar, honestly even more amount of stats than Farina's signature has, but additionally has energy regen, which is obviously
like
weapon power
if
creep.
Nefer is a lunar bloom, DPS, but she's Hydra, then Columbina cons, especially C2 would be a lot better because like she just does so much more damage in that team. It's like a Farina Nivulette situation again. Why is Farina C2 so good for Nivulette teams? Like she's literally doing not as much as Nivulette, but like more than half, like 2/3 of Nivulette's personal damage. So C2 like Farina C2 level personal damage increase to her is actually significant. That's not really the
True.
case for Columbina.
Yeah, I was leading up to that. However, what's funny is that her contribution can get really high if you play very, very bad carries with her in a wheelchair
Yes.
like sort of situation.
Oh,
Specifically
yeah.
without
no.
Inefa and without Lauma, because as we will discuss, Luna Bloom isn't really a wheelchair. Like it doesn't really work like that. You have to like on-field Columbina if you want to take advantage out of the verdant hue that Luna Bloom provides. But like other than that, like in Crystallize, Luna Crystallize, Columbina can reach, like Noir made Columbina do like 1.1 million or something, 1.2 million in an Ito team. I was very surprised when I saw that. I'm pretty sure he did the illegal thing, which I'm so confused why everyone collectively does. I think TGS might do it too. Like, not giving each individual character their Luna reaction contribution, just putting everything on one unit, which is not true. Like you have to split the damage. Flip also does it. I'm so confused why we don't do that.
The what?
The Luna contribution is like 1 and then a half and then 1/12.
Yeah.
And the Flip and TGS and Noah, I believe TGS as well, are like putting all the effort on like a singular character and not just on
Inefa gets
out.
all the Luna charge.
Yeah, basically. Like I think in all the wheelchair that Flip has calculated, it's always all on Inefa, which I don't know. Like shouldn't you do half of it on Columbina? It's
You
also
should
like
just divide it properly instead of doing that.
yeah, basically, yeah. Like everyone gets the contribution that would apply in theory.
Because like on the Setos calc I have, if I placed all the LC damage into Inefa, Setos damage will be literally halved.
Yeah.
Same thing for Sino.
Flip.
It doesn't really matter at the end of the day. You come to the same
It's the
number
same
at the end of the day.
conclusion, but
like
you got to remind yourself that the community is the worst part of the.
I
Yes.
think it
Oh.
makes it unironically, if you put the contribution into Ito, like it actually would be in that team, then it would look less like a wheelchair. And in that case, it actually like is slightly less of a wheelchair. But if you put everything onto Columbina, it just looks like Columbina's doing 70% of the team's damage. Like obviously
no.
she's still enabling the reaction itself, so credit where credit is due, but like technically Ito is driving the reaction well. It's like Barbara using Nilu or something, like if you know what I mean.
Can you only trigger crystallize with Geo anyway? Like,
No, I think Columbina still counts as a
according-
contributor.
According to info, Hydro can also contribute
Yeah,
to like Weird
it's
Gushi.
it's very confusing.
see.
I do not understand it, but it's fine.
yeah.
I think they shaped the reaction to the Lunar Crystallize instead of being a trigger reaction like Swirl and Crystallize and Bloom. They made it an aura, I think, because there's no way they will. They made it a
think
different
it-
aura. I just don't know how it worked.
I assumed it's still like a trigger thing, because otherwise the amount of hits you get would be different. Right? Isn't it like every
It still needs 3 applications according to the text to trigger it. So it's like it's application dependent.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
not like LC.
But doesn't only Geo technically like trigger that effect, or would it be Hydro as well? If it's Hydro as well, then
Geo is the only like trigger, I guess, but Columbina also has contribution.
no, that's not what I'm asking. I mean like if it was an aura, would it work like that?
Only the code can tell in which. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Why is Home DG Cat's computer broke?
Oh
That's
my.
so sad.
No home DG cat for 2 weeks.
No,
Two
where am
to
I gonna
six-
get my Kachin guard?
2 to 6 days. That's not that much for a broken PC.
Someone go fix his computer. Where's the guy from? Is he Chinese? Probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
What a based guy, like peak. Like thank you for providing all this information.
And
He
not
also
even.
also does like kitchen cosplays. It's pretty
Aw.
based.
Peak.
Yeah, and you can notice that he or she, I don't know, constantly puts, in Genshin's cases, Kaching and Lanyan's emotes everywhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for HSR, it's Yunli.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Giga Chad.
yeah, you
Okay.
can definitely tell who their favorites are.
Yeah.
Like on their character list, Kitching is always at the top, and then everyone
Yep.
else is in release order.
Yep.
It's very peak, yeah. Okay, back to Columbina TC. So we already talked about her like energy requirements. So like they are basically, if you don't have prototype amber, it's like 240 or something, like 240 or higher.
It's
230, 240.
why did they give this character continuous generation? Did they not learn from Furina?
Yeah, she has the Farina issue.
Dude,
Oh no.
Iluga generates on cast. And it's a 4-star, bro. The fuck?
Actually, okay. In her case, it's even worse. In Farina's case, at least Novelette's Novelette picks up the hydro particles, so he gets some amount of advantage. But there's no hydro on fielder for Columbina except obviously herself. But like, there's no character she can funnel them into that's also hydro. It's always Dendro, Electro, or Geo. So why not
True.
make her on cast? Like,
That's
Okay, but like, here's the thing. Now clip this, send it on Twitter, and take a shot every time someone says Novelette.
We're dying.
Wait, what?
Now, when you said that there's no one fielder, no Hydro one fielder to take advantage of Columbina's
No,
like
okay, I
generation.
didn't say I never said that. I never said that. I said Farina's particle generation for Novelet, and that there's no Columbina, there's no Novelet, like there's no
Yeah, there's
Hydro
no for
on field.
Columbina.
Oh yeah, true. They will cook me, because I said Novelet isn't an on-fielder in Columbina teams. Because he's not. He does his 500k DPR and yeah.
I am gonna play that team. Well, I have the Inefa C0R1. I'll use Sucrose instead of Llama because I think Llama's fucking shit in there. Like, Sucrose will definitely buff more.
Yeah, Sucrose should be better.
Yeah.
And I will play that versus his Hyper team. And I will probably post it on Twitter. Maybe YouTube if I feel like it. Just to see if he can actually be wheelchair, or if he still sustains himself as a hyper carry. I have C0R1 by the way.
You should show
No.
you should clear a Stygian boss and then show the contribution being Nefer the highest damage. We should get that in
Oh,
Abyss.
yeah.
Why do we not have that in Abyss? The contribution.
The only problem is it only records like fastest clear in your Stygian.
Oh yeah.
So I'm like, I have to see in my mind. I have to predict the future which one's gonna clear fast.
Oh, Flip is muted.
I will
That's why
find
he's
out.
not saying anything.
But yeah, on to Columbina or about the wheelchair thing. I think that 100k DPS is gonna become. It shouldn't be a staple for wheelchairing, because by that point every character is good.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I have literally Sano and Setos, which are like the bottom characters meta wise.
Zethos, hello.
100k. Yeah.
I don't think Zethos is like top 10 worst carries. I think he's like
No, Setos is not the worst. He's an upgrade for Sino. Everyone knows. So,
oh no.
So sad.
but yeah, they're both at 100k. So like, would you consider them good characters? Fuck no.
Yeah.
Well, Setos is decent, but Sino, fuck no. Very far from it.
Sure.
And the same goes for like Ayato. Even Ayato can reach 100k if you bad chest enough.
Yeah,
With that wheelchair.
honestly, Columbina could have been a more interesting character if they gave her EM instead of Lunar reaction bonus in the burst. Maybe because
True.
like, but then like she would be better for Nefer than she would be for the other
Yeah,
characters.
and like reaction bonus, every single Lunar team uses it. So I think it's like the
Yeah.
better.
But still, they should just give her normal reaction bonus as well. Like I'm still a bit mad that she's basically a 3 not a 1-trick pony but a 3-trick pony. But
She could be like the reaction Archon and be like and give
Yeah.
different reaction percentage to different reactions. I mean that will be cool and all. But I don't think they want that. They want her specifically to be lunar garbage. Welcome to Genshin Impact Traveler.
Just watch. When we get to Snezhnaya, they're gonna start shilling mono teams.
Yeah.
Mono team.
Oh, actually be kind of cool, not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Mono team.
I think Lin probably still worse than Mavrika and Mono. Actually, yeah, probably. Mavrika is like you would still need an admin character, so like I
If
think
Flip just dip, he
I
muted
mean,
himself.
mono teams don't necessarily need to be like 4 of the same element. She has the leeway to slot like Shilun, which is like the main one. So like you're good. Mavrika Mono Pyro will go.
Can you play Mavrika and Duran in the same team?
Yes, you can. Well,
You can.
Yeah.
I don't know how Well, it's probably not very efficient, but you definitely can, yeah.
Marika, Mona Durangilonen.
But
What a horrendous
but
cook.
low-key, if Durin came out in 6.1, I could probably see him against the Hera with like dark mode.
Maybe,
I think it will be a fun clear, just seeing like what Sit Lolly, and then just 3 pyros, whatever. Even just a with Skyward Harp, no, Blade to get double hits
yeah,
with the
yeah.
cryo and physical, and just deleting the shield in 5 seconds.
Isn't Hera coming back in some Stygian again? Wait.
No, they're bringing back the electro charge for Tui.
Oh yeah, that's the first boss rerun, which is I expected it to be Cactus because the rerun is in Efa, and Inefa is definitely not clearing Dire against that boss solo by herself. She cooled on Cactus, but on that one, the HP is like way higher than the Cactus, so she doesn't really stand a chance solo. She needs Flints for that.
Wait,
So
where's
I
the
thought it was
Fatui
gonna be
guy?
Cactus.
What Abyss is the Fatui guy?
Abyss?
The ones that like deploys a shield that if you don't give
Oh,
VC,
I
just
meant
doesn't really
Abyss.
notice.
I didn't mean Stygian. I meant Hera in Abyss, not in Stygian.
Oh, Erin
Oh,
Abyss? I don't think it's coming back soon.
No, it's in 6.3
Is it?
B on the 16th of February.
Oh my fucking god.
And it's like a very chill. It's by Abyss.
Oh, that Abyss. Oh my god, I forgot.
Oh, we should talk a tiny bit about Zubai. Like she has a very standard like carry kit. She does her 4 normal attacks, then a skill. The 4th hit does like an additional Luna hit. The skill is also a Luna hit, and that's it. Like she doesn't
She
do.
has a very standardized carry.
Yeah.
She has a very standard combo she wants to do. Doesn't really have much leeway like other carries have when it comes to combos. So I don't think she's just gonna have like those Mavwika upscales. Oh, new day, new combo, new me.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not gonna
She
happen.
won't have that. And she also
She
won't have a
might.
never dash cancel moment.
Oh no,
Yeah,
she's
Mavwika
very
had it.
strict. So, and compared to Nefer, she does actually have a solid Dane option that maintains her with her N4E she wants to do, which is Zhongli. Funnily enough.
Zhongli, what?
Yeah, Zhongli is actually a good pick for Zibai.
Then okay pick, yeah. Like, her last slots are kind of cooked. So, like, Zhongli is...
And it's funny because outside of Zhongli, she has no other option for Shred besides like C2 Shilonen.
well, Geo-Resonance is Shred, so you get, like, Shred anyway.
Yeah, you have some at base, but if you need more, you don't really have other options.
I guess,
It depends.
yeah. I guess if you need the extra Shred. Yeah, I think her, like, obviously Iluga is meant for her. Like, it's a very, very clear kit that's like, if you have a Luna reaction, I will buff it 10 times the amount compared to a normal one. Or what a great kit design. I'm pretty disappointed. Like, Iluga should have done, like, when I saw the kit initially, I thought that he was going to do at least something for Navia and Ito. And like, he does technically, he is good for Ito, but like, okay, fine. Like,
My
okay,
problem
maybe
is My problem is they're probably gonna completely drop Lunar Crystallize after 6.3.
Yeah, I mean,
True.
of course, but like
Yeah.
Definitely.
it's still going to be a very well established team like Nefer, Lauma, Columbina.
I just mean like they're not gonna make new characters that use it.
Yeah.
True.
But they
I mean,
don't
I
need
think that-
to. It's a Nefer
Yeah, for
and
sure.
they are the same. Nefer and Flint are the same.
Yeah, like they're already completely stable. You could technically make Lunar Slop into a Venn diagram with 3 circles. There's the Lunar Charge, there's the Lunar Bloom, and the Lunar Crystallize with Columbina in the middle.
Yeah.
True.
That is
Basically.
actually the Venn diagram. Yeah. I also don't see them
I
doing
could probably
Raid
make
now.
one right now.
But to the person, Sandrona, I also don't think that she's going to be Luna crystallized. I don't see it happening. I know people want the ship, the Sandbina ship, which is based, but like it's not going to happen. It's no.
Unless they make her
The
do,
last
like,
slot for
gazillion,
the buy teams. That would
gazillion.
be insane if they made her the last slot for the buy teams.
Yeah, if
She's gonna-
they make Sandrone literally like a GOE Nefa, you have the shield, you have the bazillion damage off by just the press of one button, and there you go. You have the defensive option that also does damage, and also applies to the Lunar Crystallize, so you get probably more frequent proc. It will be fun if that happened.
Do any of you think we'll get another generational run of combos on a single character like Moika ever again?
Probably not.
There could be a chance if none of the they're definitely gonna do this. They don't play the game. The beta tester, they will definitely not notice combos being possible. Like literally nobody knew this until like what, work release or something like that, where they saw the instant dash cancel.
I think I have the exact date when this thing was discovered. Give me a second.
So
It's August 28th, 2025.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
So we have that, which is like pretty close to Notcry. So I don't think it's gonna happen again, but there is a chance if they make another character that has those type of dashes like Mavuika does. Like Mavuika's dashes does damage because of the motorcycle code.
Yep.
So if they make another character like that and has the leeway for combos and isn't strict like Flynn's, like Nefer, like Levi, I could see another mistake of those happen again. Like, just basically don't make a full-ass vanilla kitted, like, oh, give me this combo or I will do nothing for you. Like they specifically make the character do that combo and you have no way to go around it. Flip, wake up.
That I think that Sandrona will probably just be a traditional Geo carry, like without all the Luna stuff. And I feel like she might have like some kind of combos. Like I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure she will be a carry just because all the Fatuis are carries. Or like
Oh,
end up
Or-
being
Columbina
carries.
isn't.
Yeah, but she's
A
not in the...
robot is,
She left the Fatui.
Or- yeah.
Also did
A
Wander.
robot is gonna be like Mavuika's bike, trust me.
That would be hilarious. That would be very,
Yeah.
very funny. I would
True.
laugh.
Or actually, no. She's gonna be like Clara from HSR. The attacks is gonna be the robot, and she's just gonna be like mimicking the robot is doing, commanding him even. You
That
know?
would be cute.
Summon meta. Summon meta in Snezhnaya.
Summon meta.
Summon meta, yo. Finally, official can do fucking something.
Remembrance in Genshin.
No.
Cyrene and Genshin. I mean, Columbina. Did Columbina beat the Cyrene allegations? I think she did.
She
It
kind of.
does
She
provide a
did.
specific buff to a different
Yeah,
Noctri
her
team.
buffs are so hyper specific. Like they are technically okay. She does have anti-Cyrene mechanics that are like, oh look, initially, if you look at my kit at first, you think, oh, I do buff the like I make everyone react in these kinds of ways. Okay, which I actually think is interesting is that her buffs, except the Luna one, only buffs the transformative damage and only buffs it by 33%. That is very interesting because the transformative damage is like the only part that's basically almost completely like not influenced by the kids of Flynn's Nefer and Zibai. Or not Nefer, because Lunar Bloom isn't like doesn't lead to another transformative reaction. But it is interesting that she's pro transformative reactions as like I feel like we don't have a character that directly buffs the damage the reaction does by 33%. Like just outright.
Yeah.
I will say that she has one
Nahida see-through,
specific
technically.
trait. True. There is one specific trait on Columbina that makes me think of her as Cyrene, specifically with the Lunar Bloom
Yeah,
type shit.
the Luna
You-
Bloom
you
is
see
so
how
specific, yeah.
Her ring thing, the ring thing,
Yeah.
where you like, it's not, it's the, what's the name? Mountain Dew. It's the Verdant 2 had extra 3 stacks that made it so Llama's hold is actually usable. More damage, more stacks. The main one for me is the fact that the way the Lunar Bloom cover skill work is completely different from LC and LCR. The LC and LCR are just 1 tick, but Lunar Bloom is 5 ticks.
Yeah, specifically for
Yeah,
Llama.
yeah.
Because of fucking Llama's buff. And
Yeah.
with that being 5 ticks of low damage, instead Llama's buff has effectively doubles it, making it a broken interaction with both of them.
Honestly,
And so I think there's that super hyper specific just for Lunar Bloom. For the others, it's like what?
I can see them making it a 6 hit, if I'm being honest. Because it hits... Actually, no, that would ruin the C2, because C2 increases the amount of hits in total and makes it worse. But I think it does that anyway. So what if they increased C0 baseline hits of Luna Bloom from 5 to 6? So she can do 18 instead of 50 Luna Blooms.
It will just be more damage in general. Like, it will consume the stacks way a bit faster, that's true. But it will just be more damage. I don't think there will like a downside unless your Nefer has a shit ton of crit, in which the stacks becomes better for Nefer than Columbina.
Oh, true, yeah. Yeah, also in January we didn't talk about that yet, but like both Columbina's charge attack as well as the Luna Bloom motion value is like pretty bad. Like by itself. Like it doesn't without Lauma it doesn't do a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's so hyper specific for Lauma. Why I posted that picture on the last podcast, because it's like, nah, there's no way. This is so hyper specific for Llama's buffs. What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
So technically Llama C2 instead of doubling her damage, it tripled. Crazy. And like with the amount of hits I saw Columbina carry gameplay from a leaker, and it's like the amount of hits literally tingles me. It literally is like monkey brain, you know?
Damn.
I see so many numbers, I'm happy.
Interesting. A very simple way to make a man happy.
Tickle brain.
Yeah, it's a
I mean,
very
I've played
fun interaction.
I played Sucrose Soup for years, so I like this.
Yeah, I
numbers.
remember the good old sucrose swirl, Grover swirl days. Remember when
So yeah,
Grover
I'm
swirl
definitely
was worth doing? That was fun.
it was, and even on Hera, it was like usable if you were playing like a team with Shungling, or you had like a, or if you're a whale and you have like C6 Kaz, you can swirl the weapon out of Bennett's infusion.
I think except
EDVV.
sucrose, I haven't touched a singular of the OG like 4 stars. And like ever since
Yeah.
6.0 came out.
Oh boy.
I didn't touch
Have you-
Jungling, no Xingqiu, no Bennett. Okay, no, I did play Bennett, but
Have you tried Razor yet? The buff,
no.
the menace.
I
He actually gets his birth in like less than 10 seconds. In
Oh,
Stygian.
that's something that Foster did mention. The flip leaf.
Oh my
He
god.
probably felt asleep. I will wake him up later.
You do need to burst on Lauma, like compared to which I predicted this. Because Durin has a skill that refunds his energy, and Columbina very similarly has a weapon that's basically best in slot already as a 4-star. That regenerates energy on burst, but in Stygian you have to generate enough energy for that burst first. So your first energy generation, or like your first burst energy needs are 300, no, not 300, but 230 something, which is going to be really annoying. I think for the first rotation you always do some kind of, maybe you just skip burst, because the burst activates both the Luna reaction damage bonus as well as the
special effect.
the special effects. But why not? Like, I think it's you would rather. I'm not
It's
sure.
gonna be boss dependent. Some bosses
Probably, yeah.
you'll probably just do either a quick setup, like 3 Nefer charge attacks. You deal with the mechanic and then you do the rotation that way normally. Like
Yeah,
you do like the second Nefer's E, but you funnel it to Lauma so she can actually hold. And then you see Columbina see if her energy is anywhere near full and pray it's enough. Like if you can leeway a quick setup, instead of a full rotation, you like half, and then you do full. If you can do that, you probably won't need to give like too much ER as a bonus, or Stygian specifically.
Yeah. Butterfer, what do you think?
Wait, about what?
About like the prototype Amber Columbina Stygian burst situation, because first burst doesn't regenerate, like you don't start out with the reduced burst cost.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's gonna be a little bit annoying, but I think in practice you're just gonna skip her burst for the first rotation.
Yeah, okay. Glad we agree on that then. Yeah, Orfiga said it's mashup dependent. I can see that. Oh, Flip came
Yeah,
back.
because like on Baptist, it's like once you break like the first shield, then you do the setup so you can fit like charge attacks in the middle.
Hi, Flip.
Yeah. I never left. Why are you saying hi to me? I never left.
We literally announced like we were like, oh, Flip left. He probably fell asleep.
What? I never left. What are you guys talking about?
This is gaslighting.
Yeah, he felt asleep. I just said in my DM, sorry, bro, I felt asleep. Yeah, it happens, bro. I know.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
why? I don't like the way you guys are accusing me of something I never did.
How is Nefer been in like Nefer? The Nefer emote is in 4 of my episode thumbnails. She's just consistently there. She has been
When you're the goat.
Nefer is
I mean,
really
that-
good.
that emote is just. Yeah. It's my
When you're
wife.
the best DPS in the game.
I'm getting like I was so skeptical of Zubai, but now I'm actually like I don't know, they are doing the same damage for me. I don't know what the problem is. I'm not getting Nefer to out damage.
Huh?
Maybe Zibai is just that good. For real.
Yeah, it's with Illuga C2, not even C6, and like similar cost.
Okay, that's all.
Yeah, the thing is you have KQM garbage
KQM.
standards.
Okay.
True. Fuck that shit.
So
is true.
we can't compare our calcs. Yeah, in your calc,
Wait,
okay.
which is even funnier. Flip, you should like randomly give Zubai fucking C6 Itlua, right? So that should be like an unrealistic advantage for her as well. So you're still getting Nefer to be higher?
Me? Yeah, with C6 Illiga, yeah.
Very interesting.
How do you actually say that name? Is it I've
You-
heard Andad say Itlua.
I just called bro Iluga.
I also
Iluga?
say Illuga.
Like
Same.
I've plugged it
Igla?
into Google Translate. Apparently, it's Icelandic for evil.
Why?
So and it's pronounced like
Mm.
Itlua.
He's evil because you need his C6. True. He's evil marketing
He's
strategy.
He's evil because he looks like a Fatui immigrant. He escaped the compound.
What now? Okay.
To immigrant.
Okay, we can. Okay, Kinkle is not here at the moment, right? We can all agree that Iluga, or however you pronounce him, he looks really good, right? Like he's
Oh,
a
he
good,
does.
he's a good-looking
But I
fossil,
like him.
and he's not a flop, like Kinkle said.
Oh, he's so pretty.
no, he's not. He's
Is it
right.
Kinkle
He's
and
right
Trout?
behind me, isn't he?
Right behind us.
He just spawned. He literally just spawned.
That's
No,
fun.
this is
Hey,
embarrassing.
you're talking about me?
Heard you were
How
talking
did
shit.
how did he just spawn in chat?
No, he was watching us. He was
Okay,
having
yeah.
a moment.
Maybe he was lurking.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's really nice that I don't know what it's like in KQMS and the current conventions for fucking assuming random ass C0 teams, but from what I'm getting, Columbina didn't really raise, I guess, the damage ceiling of the game. It's still Mawika Melt, but Nefer and what's it called? Nefer, Zubai, and Flint are actually getting close now, which is, I guess, from my perspective, it's good for balancing.
Yeah.
Flip, did
Well, to be fair, for anyone who plays Malvika standardly, or well, without the CDCD stuff,
they are better.
Nefer and
I'd rather
Zibai are kind of just better.
You
do
don't-
that than play Nefer.
You don't really do
At least
CDCD. you
DPS
just-
wise, of course.
I was gonna say
theoretically
you don't
should
really use CDCD, right? For Mawika, you just know to use Sucrose instead of anything else.
Oh,
But
it's the
that's
same
it.
thing for Nefer. Every
Yeah,
every
that's
single person so far in
They're
leagues
fighting-
is just
yeah.
Nahida
Okay,
there,
never mind.
and then
Maybe you shouldn't
Nahida on the
use-
other one. Like, can
Yeah,
you
yeah.
tell a leaker to play Sucrose, please? Just one time.
I did. I literally did.
Oh, that's
And
so
then do
annoying.
it again. Do it again. Spam them. Spam them until they reply to you.
Because like if you want to play Mawika, Nefer, and like Mualani at the same time, who are you gonna give Sucrose to? I guess you'll give her to Mualani.
Oh, hi Kinkle.
And there it is.
Kinkle actually pulled up.
Let me just
Hi, hello.
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 I am
Hi.
very tired, but
Oh
hi.
no.
I tired.
I really just joined this because I heard I did the Archon quest, right? And in the Archon quest they pronounced y'all say Luga, they pronounced his name Ilua.
Ilua.
So like the G and the L's are silent. That's how Loma
Oh, interesting.
I think it was no, it was Flynn because he's a Ratniki or whatever. So Flynn's pronounced it Iliwa, something like that. It's like the G is like a W sound rather than a G sound. It's
Okay.
kind
It's
of
like
weird.
Yahoda.
Yeah,
Ilua is
you had
a-
like Yehoda.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That isn't
Yeah,
even how you
I
say her
guess
name.
none of
It's
y'all-
Yahada.
Surely.
Interesting.
I guess
Sure.
none of y'all have done the Archon quest.
No, I haven't. I have been
I haven't.
procrastinating.
I've actually only done it because I needed an Alice voice line for a video. That's the only reason I
That's
did it. And then
that's
like
the entire
I
reason.
skipped through the voice line by accident, and then I tried to go back and like listen to it, and I was like, oh, because that section was towards the end of the Act 5, I added the whole rest of the quest to then get it. So that's why I ended up. And then when you do Act 5, it puts you into Act 6. You have to do a whole nother like 10-minute cutscene before you then are able to be free, which is right.
Oh no.
That's crazy. So
Probably
about
should do
Nefer
the
being the
quest.
best carry in the game. Any truths?
What do you say? Who's the best carry in the game?
I
Not for
wanted to
best
say,
carry.
I wanted to flip among your other TC pre-release TC people. How big is the difference between Nefer and Flynn's with Columbina? Do you
Night and day.
because Butterfer was saying like Flynn's is like with Mavrika, but I don't.
No. Flynn's is not. I just meant Flynn's got a lot better.
Yeah.
Flynn's is
he
not as
did.
good. as
He's
Nefer.
definitely better than Varessa.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely. It's
Yes,
not bad.
I don't think that's discussable. That's
Isn't
not
Flynn's
discussable
up to
anymore.
like Flynn's is up to like Skirk level, I've heard. Or around that level.
Like the more
Should be
reasonable your assumptions are, the bigger the difference between Flynn's and Varessa is.
Yeah. True.
Like, how much do you want to lie that you're gonna somehow have with C0 R0 Varessa, you're gonna have a
Just
C6 on two
Well,
different
if
forces.
if we look at cost.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Cost,
mean,
But
um,
the three, I think
I'm
the
only
three
willing to
goals.
No,
talk
wait.
about
If you look
cost.
at if you look at cost, you can get C2 Varessa and 3 4-stars.
That's 3 gold from
That's 3
Butterfer.
That's
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 the
3
3
gold,
gold
isn't it?
system.
Actually, okay, so it will have to depend on so depending on how you put it. So basically, the way I do it
Hello?
is hello. Can you hear?
What the
Yes?
fuck?
Yes,
Yeah.
we can.
Hello?
Yeah, we can.
Hello?
Hello?
Okay.
Ah.
Hold on.
I can't hear anything.
Oh.
Oh, hello, hi.
I think it's Flip
Flip,
is the
are
one
you
who's
serious? Okay, hold on. Let me
I can
screen
hear
share
things
this.
now.
Let me screen share this. Hold on.
We're about to go bowling.
also. I just want to say for the record, I have a C0 R1 Varessa with a C60 Yamsan. That's only
I'm just
because
gonna
I
make
got
sure I have
my
just gonna
Yamsan
make sure I have
very early.
no sus tabs open. Okay, I don't have any sus tabs open. Let me screen share this.
Delete the Nefer Rule 34.
Yeah. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a
There we
second.
go.
All right, you see this? You see this? I made a PowerPoint just for this.
The pull weight.
wow.
Can we see this?
The pull rate system.
Okay, so I'm a big
Seems
fan
to
of
take-
cost. I'm a big fan of cost, okay? And as Flip was saying, but we need to do a little bit better. Because right now, cost is very simply just... what the fuck? Okay, cost is very simply just the total...
The total of 5 stars.
Is everything good? Okay. So cost
Yeah.
is just the total number of 5 stars, which, you know, back in the day, back in like 2021, it made sense. Because 4 stars, well, there's not that many of them. So you could expect to get them more often from like basically any banner, from off banner, from standard. And they also had more opportunities to rerun, right? Because like there's only so big of a 4-star pool. So the thought process was that we could eventually get all the 4 stars that we want to C6 anyway, which was reasonable. But nowadays, we're 54 stars and like what, 5 years in. The idea that you could expect to get any 4-star without explicitly polling for them the exact same way you would a 5-star is ridiculous. It's not gonna happen. So, let's implement this new updated cost system that takes into account everything, including 4-star constellations, 4-star weapons, 5-star units, and 5-star constellations, and 5-star weapons. That, as I said here, which we can apply to standardize all theory crafting calculations and quote-unquote meta discussions. See, I came prepared. So, Flip, you listening? You listening?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Good boy,
basically
good
cost
boy.
is a good idea. Yeah, good boy, good boy. Yeah, and then like these are the things that I've already talked about, but like this is what I believe is fair. You know what, let's just run this through one last time. And then yeah, if there's anything that you find sus, any of y'all can give me some suggestions about how I can balance this thing. So, this is what I decided to give for free. First of all, it's just a C0, like basically all C0 4-star characters. Technically, you're not gonna have every character, but like we need a starting point of some kind. Otherwise, it's just too messy. And I've defined it as every 4-star character at C0 is free. And then in the same vein, all craftable weapons at R5 are free. And then I've decided to also give all standard 4-star weapons at R5 for free. So this is things like your Witsith, your Rain Slashers, your Favonius weapons. Because, well, they're on every banner, including the standard banner and all character banners. So if you're just going to pull anyway, and they can also get rate ups on weapon banners, and they're guaranteed to be rated up on weapon banners pretty often. And if you play the game properly and actually optimize according to efficiency, after a few years or a couple of years, you'd realize, yeah, you should probably start pulling on certain weapon banners. So yeah, like, and it's also just really just a reference point, like some kind of just a reference point anyway. Like you don't necessarily need all of these weapons at R5. It's just something I'm assuming for this, and I think that's the most reasonable way to go about it. Same goes for Battle Pass and limited 4-star weapons at R1. Now, I'm not a free-to-play purist, but if you are, you obviously won't have like Battle Pass weapons. But I don't really care, because nowadays R5 Battle Pass weapons are not that broken anyway. And once again, it's a reference point, and I think that's reasonable. How did this turn? What'd you say?
You have Battle Pass weapons listed as R1.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's reasonable. R1.
Okay.
And then yeah, obviously permanently free items like the I know you get from the Not Cry quest, Lynette Kajina, I guess Xiangling from Spiral Abyss. Actually, okay, Xiangling is given for free elsewhere as well. But like all those things are just permanently
And
free,
Sucrose.
obviously. Sucrose, Fischl, and Razor from the Hexarai Selector, yeah. And then yeah, so, and then I've decided, this is a little bit more contentious, I guess. I've decided to give all the Star Glitter shop characters C6 for free. Because the idea is, if you're caring about this kind of stuff, like, you're looking to play for quite a bit, and you're optimizing for endgame content. So in this kind of discussion, to me, it makes sense, because, well, you can't really assign a pull weight to something you don't ever actually have to pull. You don't have to depend on banners with, right? You just get them from the shop.
True.
So even if you don't get them immediately, to me, like fundamentally, they're a free guaranteed thing. So to me, it makes the most sense to just give them at C6 for free, even though you're not going to get them immediately. And another reason behind this is back in the day, you had your C4 Xiangling, C6 Xingqiu, whatever, being really broken. But nowadays, they're just kind of whatever. Because, like, who cares if your Xingqiu is C2 or C6 when he's just a like Farina stand-in for like a Skirk team or something? That's pretty much his best use case. Yeah, like that's the idea behind that. And obviously, free C1s from the Temper Thyself event, it's self-explanatory. And then I've decided to give the free items from the past 2 years. So this is like 2 copies of a standard 5-star plus 3 copies including the Temper Thyself event.
Sensei Butterfer, I have a question.
Yeah.
Is C6 Kaya, would you then calculate for free?
I thought about this. I decided yes, because when is Kaya actually good for like, or like not good?
Kaya
Like, when is
better
Kaya
than Flip.
actually?
Better than Ayaka.
C6.
C6 Ayaka, yeah.
I thought about this. Yeah, I was gonna say the only reason you'd ever play Kaya, Lisa, and Amber is if you just specifically want to play them. They're not broken or game changing in any sense, even at C6. So I've decided to
True,
give
true.
them C6 for free. That's the idea. And yeah, they're also. It doesn't really matter. Like the people caring about those 3 characters are the people that specifically care about those 3 characters anyway. They're gonna get them to C6. And then so things from the past 2 years given for free because like it's a pretty arbitrary number. Why is it 2 years? Like I've just decided to go with this. Because to me 2 years just sounds a little bit like the most reasonable out of anything. Like C2 standard 5 stars, and then 2 copies of the Lantern Rite characters. To me, that sounds reasonable. And of course, if in the past 2 years, any character was given like as an event reward, you'd also get that consolation for the 2 years. And yeah, also obviously all the 4-star weapons that you get from events. I've only decided to include 2 years for the very simple reason that who the fuck actually has Festering Desire? So, like, if Festering Desire, things like Festering Desire, Cinnabar Spindle, what else? Like the Fish Claymore. If nobody has that stuff, then like why would it be a good idea to talk about them, like or put like too much weight onto them in these kind of discussions? So to me, I would just exclude those. But
Makes
obviously,
sense.
for your specific use case, if you just want to talk about this weapon, then of course you can talk about it. But I think as the general convention, especially if you are sheet PvPing between different characters, you should not be using these types of weapons. Yeah. 0.5 weight, standard 5-star constellation, and standard 5-star weapon, including refinements. Pretty self-explanatory. Also limited in Battle Pass 4-star weapon refinements. The idea is like a R5 limited 4-star weapon is more expensive than a limited 5-star weapon. Like R5 fucking Zyphos is more expensive than like a signature 5-star weapon. I think that's pretty reasonable to say. Don't go for that shit.
True.
It's expensive. And then each 4-star constellation by default is also 0.5 weight. So if you do the math in your head, at C6, a 4-star is 3 pull weight or 3 cost. There's ways to reduce this, but the idea is fundamentally without any kind of like advantageous banners that would give them some kind of cost reduction, they're expensive as fuck, which they are. Okay, so 1 pull weight, very standard, limited 5-star character, constellation, weapon, refinement. Self-explanatory, exactly the same as the current cost system. Okay, so this is the important one. And Flip, I want you to look at this. Okay. You can use
Flip,
C6
wake up.
Yansan. You can use C6 Yansan, you can use C6 Trevors for a C0 5-star team, but only when it makes sense to. Or if you're like talking about a more expensive team, then yes, of course you can do that. But assuming them by default at C0, like for a C0 R0 5-star team is just very, very, very misleading. And just why the fuck would you do that? Yeah, so basically the way I've decided to go about this is for each limited 5-star character or constellation, which is like 1 pull weight worth of that 5-star, I can reduce the 4-star teammates' weight if they shared at least 1 banner in the 5-star's last 3 banners, including current or confirmed leaked banners. Yeah, and then each time they share a banner, it grants said 4-star 2 free constellations or 1 pull weight for that 5-star. So this is like if let's say Yansan was on banner with Varesa. For the price of a C0 Varesa, you also spend like around 2 Yansan constellations worth of wishes on the banner for Yansan. I think that's pretty reasonable. And yeah, so and then each time I've decided that each banner could only get this reduction once. Like you can't just say Arlecchino had 1 banner with Chevrolet's 2 banners ago. So I'm gonna say C2, like with C2 Arlecchino, you get C6 Chev for free. Because that's just so, like, it's just too unreliable to me. So I've decided that this is, like, I wanted to reward 2 characters being always on banner together more. So for example, the example I thought of was like C2 Raiden may use C6 Zara for 0 weight as they always share banners. Same goes for Wander, Farazan, I guess Raiden Chevres as well. Huh, that's interesting. And presumably Varasa Yansan? Maybe? We'll see when he reruns next. And if they've only shared one banner, then this kind of reduction only gets once. So even if you're using C2 Mavika or like C2 Arlecchino as the example, like that 4-star that they've only shared banners once, only get 2 cons for free. So if you want to use C6 Yansan with D2 Mavika, Yansan is still 2 cost or 2 pull weight. Yeah, and then that's kind of that. And then I thought it's pretty obvious characters like Zubai and Ilua would probably be paired like this forever. So yeah, you can probably make the educated guess that it'll be like this. So you could use C2 Zubai and C6 Ilua together for 0 additional weight. I think that's reasonable. Yeah, that's basically the entire system. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Oh wait, no.
So basically, fuck you if you are ever on a Chronicled Wish.
What does that mean?
Because let's say, even if you wanted to look at someone like Wanderer, right? Wanderer doesn't get banners anymore at all, and Farzan is on his banners, so that would mean you'd start from C0 with Wanderer, even. Like C0 Farzan with Wanderer. Do you get what I mean?
Farzan is a
No.
Sumeru character, so in Sumeru Chronicles, Farzan will always be
Yeah,
there.
but she isn't a
That's
raid
funny. I
dog.
didn't even think about Chronicled because I forgot that was a thing. But I think
Farzan-
so far,
They
far,
aren't rate up, but you can only get Sumeru 4-stars. So the odds are way easier to get.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
but it's not
so.
the same.
I think if I were to like do something like the way, if I were to think about it now, it would be like the Sumeru characters are so old and so, I guess, niche that like if you still play Wonder in 2025 or like 2026, you probably have him like C6. So,
At
but
least.
yeah, I mean, you'd be like Noir, you have C6. And then you'd have C6 Farzan already. Because you have C6 Wonder, and you pulled on his past banners. I could just like say, I don't know, this is difficult to say. Maybe you just not count Chronicled Wishes. Just count past banners. Because if they're on the Chronicled Wish, they've been around for long enough to have like 3 past banners anyway.
What? So kill new,
That makes
so fuck new players?
Huh? Fuck new players
Fuck
that
new
want
players?
Wonder specifically? Yeah, I guess so. Or actually,
mean,
it's not.
Just to say
I mean,
this, if
Genshin-
you're starting Genshin now and you want Wanderer and Farzan, you want C6 Farzan, you're
You're
screwed
cooked
any fucking
anyway,
way.
yeah.
Like,
And yeah,
that's just literally the truth of the situation because now you have
And
to.
yeah, I
wait.
guess
I mean,
that is true.
Then
Like,
you-
if you want
I
to play
will-
Wanderer now, Flip, if you want to play Wanderer now, you would not go for Farzan. You'd go for like Venti Durin probably.
True.
I mean, when you still want
Ventiduran
Farzan on my team,
Albedo,
or-
maybe.
Oh, maybe that's fair actually, but actually that's pretty fair.
Yeah, because
I mean,
no,
either
Flip-
way, you are just cooked either way.
I guess there's no problem with that. Like, if you want to like start a brand new Wanderer team now, you are screwed if you want to play Farzan. So I think the way to go about it is to just you can do it 2 ways. If you're trying to sheet PvP with like pre-existing Wanderer teams, you could just skip this Chronicled banners and then count his last 3 banners, all of which have Farzan on it. So you would do what, C3 Wanderer, because you get one from the Temper Thyself event for free. Like C3 Wanderer, C6 Farzan, and that's 3 pull weight or 3 weight. And if you want to think about it in the perspective of going into the future, then if you want to go for Farzan, you're actually just cooked. So yeah, you just go for Durin Venti or something. I think that's pretty fair.
True.
True.
Yeah. And then,
I mean, that's, yeah.
And I think this is pretty important. After looking at it, I feel like the recommended baseline equivalent of a C0 R0 premium team with your fucking C6 4-stars and trying to fill out as many C0 5-stars as possible, if you let, even though it's a 2% upgrade over just not having that. I've decided that the baseline should probably be 3 pull weight. So like this is 3 separate example teams, all of which having Sucrose, which is really interesting. Like for Nefer, her best distribution is just to get Llama and Columbina and use Sucrose in the last slot. For Mulanni, you just use the free supports, which is Mona, PMC, and Sucrose, and get cons. Or maybe it's C2, I don't know. C1, R1, or C2. And then for Mavika is you get signature weapon, you get Seat Lolly, and then you use free supports here. I think that's a pretty, like, if you calc this or present this as kind of the default recommendation, it is a lot healthier than C0, R0, Mavika, Seat Lolly, Bennett, and fucking C6 Yanzan. Like, this is a lot more accessible of a team and is also stronger. That's my 2 cents. Yeah, like, if you look at this as a direct comparison, like, would you not agree that C0, R1, Mavika, Seat Lolly, Bennett, and Sucrose is a lot more realistic than fucking C0, R0, Mavika, Seat Lolly, C6 Bennett, C6 Yansan? What do you guys
True.
think?
Yeah.
Odds-wise, it's
also stronger, by the way.
I was gonna say, isn't Sucrose is stronger than Yanzan anyway in this team? So
Yeah. You also get a R1.
yeah. Also, Friends Crescent, I was under the impression that this didn't work, but does PMC work with Mulanni Mona?
Yeah.
I thought it didn't.
yes.
Oh.
you can do
Oh wow.
Jamie
you
made
can
a
do
video
E normal
about it.
attack. You can do E normal attack and it deletes the Hydra.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, that's my my lecture. I think this is
Also-
the final.
well.
Can go.
Then
gonna
you
say?
keep going because mine is off topic. You keep going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, this is my idea of the finalized system that I'm pretty happy with.
Are you going to include chronicle, like some kind of chronicled system, or like is it unnecessary? I think it might be unnecessary, maybe.
I think it's unnecessary because the way I'm thinking about it for chronicled characters, if you're looking for like meta discussions or like information on those characters, your baseline is not going to be 0. It's going to be you already have C2
Yeah,
Wonder and like C6 stars.
Your entire theory crafting is like based on Stygian for the most part, right? Like Stygian and maybe Abyss. So like these characters can't need these constellations to clear in Stygian anyway, so
Yeah, like, so my idea is like this is like applicable to all kinds of things. Like the idea for like if you're a player looking to use this to help your own account is you select the kind of characters you want to play, like you choose your favorite playstyles or favorite DPS characters, and then you use this to find the most efficient way to get to whatever DPS check your goal is. So for example, let's say you just want to clear Fearless with an old character. You need like, I don't know, 120k DPS. And you want to like get your, like, what's a shittier old character? Let's say Nivea.
Final.
That is crazy. That's crazy. Holy. I mean, he's old, but Jesus, he's not bad. He's just overrated.
Sino's like the biggest culprit.
Yeah,
Let's
just
say-
Sino.
Let's say you want, okay, Sino's a little bit of a special case. Well, no, he's fine. Let's say you want to get Sino to like 120k DPS, and then you would look at the most efficient way to do that. So what would it be? It would probably be to get Inefa and Columbina. Columbina. And can you just use Sucrose?
Yes, so Sucrose is actually best in slot for him if you can make her ult every rotation. So you need to give her a lot of EM. But it will be
Okay.
better than Chilonen because the EM buff to Inefa and Columbina, well, and Sino for the LC contribution. It's just better in general than Chilonen's
Yeah,
Shred.
Yeah,
Oh my
that
God,
makes
guy.
sense. So yeah, if you use Sucrose, I don't think that's quite 120k or whatever. So let's just say your goal is 120k, and then you would look at the next most efficient upgrade, which I don't actually know. Is it Sig on Inefa? Maybe.
I think it's probably Inefa's signature, or maybe Columbina's. It depends. Probably Inefa,
Yeah.
honestly, because Inefa buffs him.
Yeah. So there you go. So if you use this system, you treat everything equally, you would say that, okay, well, to get to my goal, the next best upgrade that I should probably save for is an FSig. And then that's exactly what you'll do. So you won't be tempted by if you say, oh, this new Nicole character as a 2% upgrade over Sucrose, so I'm gonna pull Nicole to upgrade my Sino team. Don't do that shit. You wait for an FSig to come back. Like, don't be a Nivulette player. Don't do that. And another example, let's say you play slightly better characters and then you want to clear Dire without, any specific kind of shill. So let's say your goal is like, what, 220k DPS or something like that?
Yeah.
And then you play this Nefer character. Then, so what do? You just, so you get Nefer, you got Lauma, you get Columbina, you use Sucrose in the last slot. And then what's your next best upgrade? I don't actually know. Is it Nefer C1 or R1? But one of those things. And that'll already get you there, I'm pretty sure.
It probably depends
Realistically-
more so. I was gonna say
Is it
depends
gonna-
more so on the level you start with.
Yeah. Is it going to be a 1 cost or the 2 cost upgrade? Because that's different thing. Because 2 cost is Lauma C2 and it's
Yeah.
not even discussable.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It's
thinking.
probably
because-
it's probably
honestly,
Nefer Sig.
in that case, like, I guess you will just see if Nefer Sig gets you there. If it doesn't, then yes, you should get Llama C2 instead. And then that for a 2 pull weight upgrade, like Llama C2 would just
Yeah,
get you the best results.
It covers you the healing. Skill issue will never be an excuse again.
I always
Yeah, that's
forget
you
that
get the-
Steam
Oh, yeah.
is.
Yeah, so yeah, basically overall, from a player's perspective, the whole point of this system is to keep you basically prevent you from impulse pulling random new things that are technically upgrade but they're shit. So you
The
think
temporary solutions, as I call them.
Yeah. Don't be tempted by temporary solutions. That's technically an upgrade, but it's terrible. Instead, you save for like the actual best upgrades you could get for the price. That's the entire takeaway of this for players, essentially. Players applying this to their own accounts. And then for theory crafters and for creators, this mainly just provides a way that genuinely equalizes the investment of everything. Whether it's between different characters you're sheet PvPing, or just for one character you choosing between different teams, like, they could all be C0 using C6 4-stars, but they could be like, one could be double the cost of the other team. And if they're the same DPS, then you can probably, know intuitively which one is probably more recommendable. But under the current system, as long as like all the 4-stars are C6 and all the 5-stars are C0, they're all treated the same, which I think is incredibly stupid. Like, this just gives a way to truly
Jeez.
balance and standardize the investment
balance, yeah.
levels of different teams. So this is for like theory crafters and creators.
Yeah, true.
What did you say, Saga?
No, I thought like the other system is a way to cheese other characters, like because for example Varessa giving Varessa a free C6 Yansan, C6 Chevy, and then being like, oh, she's a top 3 character suddenly.
Yeah.
This might actually be pretty good for Varessa. This might actually be pretty good for Varessa if we can get confirmation that she will always run with Chev and Yansan.
We already have
Because-
the confirmation because she's running with Sheb and Eonton in the next banner.
Oh, does she?
Yeah, if that's the case, then Varessa actually, like, she's probably still not gonna be higher than like the top tiers, but it actually does benefit her because you get to use C2 Varessa with C6 Chev and C6 Yansan. You just don't get to stuff Durin or Mawika in there as well.
You just skip Mavika, true. Or play Mavika with
Yeah.
Silali. True.
Yeah, exactly. And then you just slap a, I guess Bennett would be the best last slot for Mawika, for Varessa. Flip.
PMC
Would it be that?
maybe? Bennett, PMC.
I don't know how good Bennett is for...
Use Bennett.
You just do a C2 R0 Varessa, C6 Trev, C6 Yansan, C6 Bennett. Yeah, that would be the like actual Varessa team if assuming she's always gonna run with Chev and Yansan. And that would be a pretty good team. It would actually be
Better.
it would be better than the team under Flip's current standard because she gets to be C2. But you also don't get Durin, which is worth it, I think. It definitely is
Durin's
worth it.
pretty good. Durin's pretty good for Veressa.
True, yeah.
I was actually really shocked when I tested Veressa versus Durin for Veressa. Durin versus Malika for Veressa. The damage difference with C2 to C2 on Malika and Durin was 100k, which is fucking crazy.
Oh, wow.
But, it was I was like,
Yeah,
guys, did I miss
I've-
a buff? What the
I've-
fuck did I do?
I've always said that C2 Mavrika, in terms of like buffing the team, it's just 20% defense shred, and defense shred is as itself. We don't like really talk about defense shred because it doesn't really like exist in this game outside of a few very, very niche cases, but defense shred stacks with itself. It gets better, and if you have so little, then it does less than if you had more. So the constellation
Yeah.
itself is like, as a supportive constellation, it's very underwhelming. But obviously the big part is the base attack and the attacking and the like normal playstyle, the Mavrika melt playstyle.
I mean, I tested like almost every team, most of the meta teams anyway, and for the only character that Malika was still better for, which is because you get to
Chaska?
vape Malika's. Oh no, I don't have Chaska, so I didn't test her.
Oh,
But Kanich,
okay.
because you can do Malika Farina with Kanich teams, and with high cons, Malika does like fucking nearly 1 million on melt and then or on vape, and then you just do Kanich shots for like 600
that
to
literally
700k.
sounds
It's
like
fucking crazy.
That sounds like Citlali Mavrika stuff that people did on Kinnick.
It's Key Farina, to be fair, but it's C2 plus Key Farina, so
okay. Mm-hmm.
yeah,
And
it's I mean, it's a high cost team.
how exactly is the key buffing Kinnick? Is this
It's
actually
buffing Mavwika. It's buffing Mavwika.
Okay, then just play Mavrika. I have a Gary.
Listen, it's a Kanich D-Drops. It does the most damage for Kanich as well, as then like I only do 600 to 700k on Kanich if I'm playing Farina. Otherwise, I do like shush. Jeez, I should have avoided saying that. Otherwise I do like 400 to 500k.
Okay.
The other thing that was surprising, which when I tested Mualani, initially I didn't even try Durin Mona for Mualani because I figured with a C3 Farina and Key, there's no way Mona is gonna be better. And then someone in my chat was like, Kinkle, just try Mona. Trust me, just try. I'm like, fine. I'll do one run. I'll try it. And it got the highest damage. Like I think it was 250k higher on the initial Shark Bite from C1, which I was like, what the that was great. It beat out a C3 Mona. I haven't C4. C3 Mona beat out a C3 R1 Farina with Key, which is crazy.
And
to me.
C4 and C6 shouldn't actually do anything because like the crit rate is already over.
Yeah, the crit rate's gonna be.
Mualani's
I
already
did try to
overcapping
see if
usually.
I tried to see if I could make a build to make C4 work, and I cannot. I don't have the
Oh,
artifacts
no.
for it.
Yeah. Oh,
'Cause
similar.
my circlet and my flower have such high crit rate. Huh? What?
Even though we didn't talk about it, Columbina hyper carry is a thing, but she's not a hyper carry. She's just driving Lauma quills. But if you decide to do that, it's like Nephil would be 1 million bazillion damage upgrades. But in that theme, Sacrificial Jade is a really good option, but it's like you stack so much crit rate that like it's a
Oh.
Mualani situation. Sac Jade or Mualani basically.
Yeah.
It's really annoying.
Yeah.
Especially because Columbina has a 15% free crit rate passive.
Yeah.
And a
Something else
crit rate
regarding
ascension.
C2. Oh. Yeah. Something else regarding C2 Durham is that I tried I'm in a situation where my main account has a C0 Yomiya and my free to play is a C6. So I did a interesting comparison where I did C0 Yomiya with C2 Durin and LG on official versus C6 Yomiya with C0 Durin. No 5-star weapons on anyone else. Or actually no, both accounts had Chevrolet on the Scoffy Sig. And they cleared the same, which was very funny to me, which
Very
means Yomiya
interesting.
cons once again get another shot in the butt because C2 Durin is just literally Yomiya C6. Same damage
Crazy.
and same clear time.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay,
it's-
Yomiya will
yeah,
get
it
buffed.
sucks.
True.
She'll get buffed.
What's funny about Yoimiya this patch is that she
Surely.
clears Dire C0, which is very, very good. Not even just I saw clear. That was a bit sweatier clear than what I did with Yoimiya, where it was all C0 characters, no 5-star weapons, except for
Wait,
R1 on
what?
Yoimiya.
You need to
C0
send
R1
that
Yoimiya.
P. I need that.
Huh? You said I'll find it. Yeah, C0 R1 Yoimiya clears Dire. Only on the obviously on the bat, but yeah, does
Yeah, the
good
bat
time. She
is-
gets shielded.
Yeah.
And it does need Durin, to be fair, but well, I
Yeah.
don't know if it needs Durin, but well, it probably does because Durin
Yeah,
Pyro
Durin.
locks on.
You know what else
Uh,
would probably used Chevra's constellations? Wait, did she run with Chevra's?
Yeah.
At some point, let me check.
She did. Yeah, that's how I got C6 Chevrolet on my free to play account was by
Oh, she
going
did,
for
okay.
2 cons of
And she
Yoimiya.
did recently.
Yeah.
Well, as recently as her most recent banners. That's good.
Oh, her last banner was she was on Chronicle last time. Or talking about her
Yes.
most
on
recent ban,
Chronicle.
which was like 2 years ago. That was like,
Yeah.
yeah, like
Okay.
no, a year ago.
The final solo banner.
That was I remember that time because that's when I
Okay.
was going for C4 Yoimiya and then lost tragically, and then I had a viewer donate for me to get C4, which was a very interesting stream.
Interesting. Sounds-
Yeah.
Well, it is kind of
But,
sad for the characters on Chronicle that need a certain 4-star.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
no,
hope,
it's kind of rough
I hope they at
because
least add a 4-star chronicle, no 4-star epitomized path in a few patches. We can still cope, but that wouldn't change the
I
product.
really hope they do something like that. They need some
will-
kind of way to
we
get
will
you 4
never
stars.
do
I will
this.
say regarding Chronicled Wish and that last Yoimiya banner, had my free to play account not gotten C6 Chevrolet that banner, I likely would not have gotten it a lot later because I wouldn't have wished on any other banner for it because I wouldn't risk it.
Oh.
After my so like it is a really cool situation if the character you're going for runs often with a certain 4-star and then they go to Chronicle, because then now you're gonna have to be forced to wish on banners of characters you don't care about that you don't want to get a 4-star column, which is a very risky
Yeah.
thing to do.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's actually kind of sad for Chronicle Wish characters.
They will all
Yeah.
get buffed, true. And with that, honestly, it has gotten pretty late because we did a delayed start like half an hour later, so it's pretty late for me. I hope you all don't mind if we call it quits for this episode.
That's
Um,
fine.
You're good.
And then next episode
Oh,
we
boy.
can talk about I don't even know talk about V3 true version 3.
Oh yeah, true. True,
Okay.
true.
Well,
Then see you in the next one. Like and subscribe if you like my content or if you like the Sucrose Stans podcast. And yeah, see you in the next episode.
Like the
Bye-bye.
video.
Yeah, see ya.
bye-bye.